Pull the top off there.
Okay. Good morning. I invite you to pray with me as I bless the food. Oh, gracious and loving God, as we're gathered around these tables, we humbly thank you for all that you've given us this past year. Not just what will be on these tables, but who is sitting around these tables today. We thank you. Lord, may you bless our time here today. Bless our conversations, the hands that prepare the meals, and our families while we are away. Bless all the men and women that wear the uniform in Texas and who are serving all around the globe this holiday season. We thank you for the honor and the ability to serve this nation and the great state of Texas. Amen.
All right, group one, can we have you proceed forward to come and get your place?
How you doing? Good. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Nope. Oh, it's coming. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, you all right? Hey, thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you for your appreciate you. Of course. Yes. Both. Yes. All right. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you. Hey. Good to see you. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate you. Nice to see you. You too. Take care.
So join me in giving a Texas-sized welcome to President Donald J. Trump, the former and future President of the United States of America.
Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. It's a tremendous honor to get that endorsement in particular because he really stepped up. He stepped up to the plate. He's doing the job of what the federal government is supposed to be doing. And I'm just telling you, Mr. Governor, I am going to make your job much easier. You'll be able to focus on other things in Texas. We love Texas, and what they've done is very unfair. They've given the job to you. It's a job of security for our country. It's a job of stopping an invasion, because it's an invasion. And you've done a great job, and thank you very much for the endorsement, Greg. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. It's a great honor. Well, I've been here many times. I would say Biden's probably been here never, okay? He said he was here once, but they're trying to figure out when because it went so quickly. But maybe not. And, you know, the person who's in charge of it, Kamala, she's never been here. And you can't be doing your job if you never see your site, your problem. And they're not doing their job, and they're not doing a job in many ways with the economy. They're not doing the job. They're not doing it with security. When you look at Afghanistan, I think it was the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. I think we've never had anything like that, where they gave up $85 billion worth of brand new, beautiful equipment that I bought, by the way. We rebuilt our entire military. We gave you the greatest tax cuts ever, greatest everything, greatest regulation cuts. We had the greatest economy we've ever had. But they gave up $85 billion worth of brand new, beautiful equipment. They gave so much. And then you had the death of those incredible warriors. They were warriors, great people. I've gotten to know the parents so well over the last year and a half. incredible people. The parents are devastated because it should have never happened. Should have never happened. And on top of that, we left many people behind, as you know. You've been hearing about it. But I think it was the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. So many bad things have happened under the Biden administration. I can't think of anything good. I mean, usually there'll be an administration that there's something positive happens, something good happens, there's nothing good happened. The economy is no good. The inflation is the worst ever. We were energy independent just 3 years ago. We were soon going to be energy dominant, and now we get our oil from Venezuela. How about that one? We get it from Venezuela instead of the beautiful stuff, and that's tar. I say we get our tar from Venezuela, not good stuff. And, we refine it, though. If you believe in what goes up into the air, we refine it in a place called Houston. So we get everything the worst. But nothing good has happened in this administration, and we're going to change it. We're going to change it very fast. I want to thank a friend of mine and somebody I got to know very well. He's a warrior. He's an incredible man, Brandon Judd, who really has, he's really amazing because, he's got a very easy job if he doesn't want to do his job. He just has to come in, collect a paycheck. But Border Patrol and ICE, we can't ever forget ICE. ICE goes out there and they meet the enemy. They have a lot of enemies out and a lot of people that shouldn't be in our country. But they go out and they see these people and these gangs of thugs, and they go right in there and they start swinging because there's not a lot of talking. There's a lot of swinging, but not a lot of talking. And when you look at MS-13, some of the most vicious people you've ever seen, they walk right in, they get them out. We took out, Brandon, thousands and thousands of MS-13 during my administration, and we were so proud of it. Border Patrol, we have to remember ICE, and all of the people that are in law enforcement, including the incredible people from Texas that are now stepping up at a level that nobody's had to do before. You never had to do it. But we're going to make the governor's job very easy, okay? I'm going to make that very easy. Congresswomen and Louis Gohmert, the great Louis Gohmert. We're going to make the jobs in this state very, very easy. We're going to take over that border, and we're going to make it. We had the most secure border in our history. Now we have the most unsecure border in the history, I believe, really, of the world. I don't think there's ever been a country in history that's had a border where millions and millions of people are flowing into our country. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And a lot of people, they say 3 million, 4 million, 5. No, I believe by the end of this administration, it'll be 15 million people. That's bigger than New York State. Will have come into our country illegally. And many of those people, you don't want them in our country. They always get the fake news media right back there. Oh, that's a lot of media, by the way. That's a lot of fake news back there. No, some of them are very good. I can tell you. See, there's one camera way back in the corner. He's okay. But no, the media doesn't want to hear that. But the media has to get on their game. They're doing very poorly. They have the fewest views they've ever had, at least in modern times, and they're doing very poorly. And part of the reason is they lost credibility. They can be a warrior for what's right for our country. They can also report like the stories like this, like the job that Border Patrol does and ICE does and the Texas law enforcement does and the governor does. They don't want to report those stories, but we have to because our country is going to hell. Our country is going to hell. We have some people that either they don't care, they're not very smart, or they hate our country. And nobody really knows the answer, because who could object to voter ID? Who could object to a wall? A wall. I was saying before, wheels and walls, they work. Wheels and walls. Everything else gets old and tired and obsolete very quickly. Your phone that you're taking pictures with, and about a month from now, they'll have a better phone. Everything. But wheels and walls, they work. And we don't need the wheels, we just need the walls. And it worked. So we had the safest border in our history. And when I first ran in 2016, the border was really bad. Nothing like it is now. It was like incredible compared to the way it is now. But the border was bad. And I ran largely on the border, and I fixed it so good that in 2020, I couldn't even talk about it. My people would say, sir, you're wasting your time by talking about the border. Because we had it fixed. The ranchers and the people that own homes along the border, they told me it was the greatest period of time they've ever had, the 4 years. And now they say it's the worst that anybody's ever seen. They're afraid to walk out. They can't walk out. They want to leave. They want to sell their homes, but they can't get people to buy them. But we're going to make those homes very valuable. Just hold on to your homes. But it was the best period of time that they've ever had, and we're going to do that again. So we did so well in 2016 to 2020 that we couldn't talk about it. I would go and tell my people, why don't you talk about the border? They say, sir, nobody cares about the border because we fixed it. I said, let's talk about the fact that we fixed it. Nobody cared about that either. All they knew is the border worked. And then these guys got in here. I won't say how, but you know how. And the whole thing blew up everywhere. Not only the border. Border is one of the real bad ones because you have some real bad people coming into our country. But these guys got in and the economy went haywire and inflation went through the roof. And inflation was caused by energy. You know, it was really caused largely by energy. Now everything is so inflated. And then when it goes to 4%, like recently, it was at 4.2%. But what about the 27% that it lifted over a short period of 2.5 years where people are they're dying. They can't live. Inflation is known as a country buster. It busts countries. This is for hundreds of years. You go back to old Germany, you go back to any country that's had inflation, it breaks up the country. And we've had the worst inflation we've had in 72 years, caused by energy, but now it's everything. So I just want to tell you, I love this state. We won the state twice. We won 2 primaries and 2 races by landslides, so I can't say that anything bad about the state of Texas. If I did, that governor right there would rip me off the stage. He'd rip me. I'd be, and you don't know how strong he is. I've seen him move into a chair once. I said, Governor, you are stronger than anybody I've ever seen. He's an incredible guy and an incredible man. But we're going to make that job very easy for you, Governor. You're going to go back to normal governing, things like streets and education and medical. And you're not going to have to worry about the border anymore, Governor. Your people have been so incredible. You're not going to have to worry about the border in Texas or in Arizona or anywhere else where it's such a complete disaster. So I just want to thank everybody for being here. Tremendous people, tremendous state. We love it very much. And I'm honored by the governor's endorsement. That's a big endorsement. He's not free and easy with endorsements. You look at his record. You don't do too many endorsements, I have to tell you that, Governor. So this meant a lot to me, and it's an honor to have come here and to accept it. And it's an honor to be with everybody today. And we are going to go out and we're going to make America great again. It's very simple. We're going to make America great again. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.